Meet the Robot World Mechs from Sambo blocks. This huge box is wonderfully designed and shows you the fully built set. The green mech comes with 543 pieces while the red mech comes with 488. I'm excited to build these as they are my first Sambo brand mechs. I've only built vehicles from this brand and my previous experiences were
not exactly perfect.
Let's get these out of the box and start building. The bags are numbered, which is wonderful. The manual is not a brochure with vertically oriented instructions. Instead, it's a nice and easy booklet. Cool. The instructions begin with some basics of brick assembly. Always good to have that as you don't know if this will be someone's first foray into brick building. And here it shows us that the bags marked number 1 will contain the parts to build the torso, waist, and the head of the mech. The build is fine so far, and this is just something weird, but do you know of other brands that do instructions like this? This is step 22 and it's angled like it's showing you the movement you need to make to attach instead of telling you where these studs go. Hey, they gave us a nice orange part separator, +1 for my collection. Well, +2 actually because I built 2 sets today. It came with quite a lot of stickers on a relatively smaller sheet. They were decently color matched, so I didn't hate putting them on too much. I like that they have warnings here in certain steps to prevent you from using the wrong piece. I have made this mistake before and it really sucks when you have to take it apart after 10 steps because you mistook the 1x1 plate with another slightly thicker 1x1 plate. Kudos to Sambo. And now we run into some trouble. This is step number 48. I know this perhaps isn't the global release of this set, which means they are under no obligation to provide the instructions in English, so fine. I used Google Translate. Okay, noted. So I just stuffed the convex piece inside. At first I thought it was an amazing way to do leg joints. Absolutely genius, all alt bricks should do this. I changed my mind a few minutes later when I tried to pose it and it instantly broke. Oh no, I thought, I hope it's just this one joint. I just tried a joke about it like, bad news, the leg joints broke. Good news, he is a floating mech now. So I set it aside and built the red mech and drumroll please. And the same thing happened. The same joint broke the same way. I don't know if I had a bad batch or if it's just a bad idea to do it this way. I don't know, perhaps a bit of both. Am I doing something wrong here? Now that leaves me with 2 robot mechs that can't even stand. How am I supposed to write the review? I wanted to somehow glue it all together again and just not talk too much about it, but that would have been disingenuous. I strive to tell you the full truth of the alternative bricks experience and this is it. The ugly truth. Sometimes everything just falls apart. Something this egregious wouldn't have made it past LEGO's stringent policies, but it is what it is. With that said, I know that alternative bricks can also be amazing, especially these days with modern alt sets. So you know what? Let's get on with the rest of the review and give this set another chance. Let's go through what's left of it. And Sambo, if you are listening, I am open to hearing an explanation why these waist joints couldn't stay together. I'm hoping that this is an isolated incident and that other collectors don't experience this QA catastrophe. Okay, let's do this. This is the green mech. It is a mechanical warrior with ranged weapons like this long rifle and shoulder-mounted guns. I love the color combination of these shades of green with orange accent pieces. All the markings here are stickers, no prints here. You have to painstakingly apply each one. At this scale, I am used to them being some sort of mech armors like the ones from LEGO and Slubban. But no, these are 100% mechs, not armor, not an exosuit. Brick-built hardcore war machine. The head is brick-built and not custom pieces like what Slubban does. The built look definitely has its own appeal. This left arm is incredibly loose, I do not know why. But the left arm of the other mech is also loose, so it has been driving me nuts while making this review. I mean, what are the odds? The included sniper rifle in green and silver looks awesome. The hand can mostly lift the heavy weapon. Speaking of the hand, I like that they have individual fingers. I absolutely dislike the use of binocular pieces like with Infinite Mechs. Oh, and a quick note here, these new Infinite Mech sets just arrived today and I'm looking forward to building them. Which one are you most looking forward to? Comment down below. Okay, back to the Sambo sets. On the back are these thrusters which were definitely intended for flight because they knew the legs were gonna give out. The knees have okay articulation, but I don't really want to talk about the legs anymore since they are pretty much useless right now. And this is the red mech. He is a fierce melee warrior with a halberd-like weapon. The silver and red pieces work well together and the occasional yellow and gold pieces stand out to complement the aesthetic. I like the antennas here on the head made of knife pieces. He has what looks to be cannons mounted on the shoulder pauldrons. The halberd looks great, but it's a little heavy and the mech can barely hold it up, especially with the pointy bits here on top. The angular chest reminds me of a Gundam mobile suit, but I can't quite put my finger on it. The skirting on the legs are cleverly built to allow articulation. Or I would say that if the waist ball joints did not explode, leaving our red warrior here on the ground. The feet are built thin and definitely unhelpful in precariously posing this set. Let's compare them to these My Build mechs. The My Builds are smaller and more expensive, but definitely of better quality. Design-wise, I actually really like the aesthetic that Sambo was going for here, but yeah, it's a shame about everything. Hey, maybe I just need to buy more Sambo mechs, right? I'm bound to find something good soon. And just for fun, this is the Sambo mech next to our tallest build, Deadpool. Accessibility. I would say that there was an attempt to be accessible. The instructions were considerate with little notes, warnings, and reminders. The build design was also quite pleasant and the build time was reasonable. They even gave us a part separator, so even after everything I went through with this set, it would be unfair for me to give them a low accessibility score when I see the clear effort. Accessibility score of 4 out of 5 stars. Quality. Are these the best alt LEGO mechs around? No. Are they the second best? Still no. But that doesn't mean they aren't worth your time. As I said earlier, I like the mech aesthetic. If the broken joints can be replaced, I would gladly display them alongside my Slubban and other mechs. They are that good. But as it is right now, I cannot in good faith give this a high quality score. Quality score of 2 out of 5 stars. Oh, and a quick shout out to our favorite alt LEGO support accessory, Blue Tack. It may not be super obvious on camera, but I relied heavily on these clay-like pieces to fix the legs in place while I balanced the upper half of the mechs on top. This review would literally not have been possible without them. Value. The sets came with 543 and 488 pieces respectively. Both came with stickers and no prints. The red mech came with a lot more stickers to maybe compensate for the difference in parts count, but I can't imagine the stickers are worth much. Anyway, I paid about $11.50 for each set here, and for that price it would have been amazing. Would. But we don't review based on what could have been, only what is. Value score of 3 out of 5 stars. I'm still willing to build more Sambo sets. If you have suggestions for good Sambo sets, please leave them in the comment section and I will try my best to find them. I actually have more Sambo mechs added to cart on my shopping app, but after this experience, I am hesitant to buy them. I will build some other sets for now to work up the courage I need to build another one. In the meantime, why don't you check out these other alt LEGO mechs that are roughly in the same price range with the super special feature of being able to stand up. See you there!